Hey guys, what's going on? I promised to make this quick again. Sorry, I am gone 13, 14 hours a day now, so time at the charts is very, very limited right now, but I still wanted to get this out for you guys. So, pretty crazy day. So, there's opportunities on both ways of the market today. You had ES uh, reversing 80 points, you had NQ reversing 400 points. So there's opportunities both ways. Hopefully you guys caught one of those ways or both of those ways. So I just want to show you what I'm looking at going into tomorrow. If I had to guess, I would say bullish tomorrow. Remember, we have PCE data tomorrow. Also, Biden speaks at 1:15 Eastern tomorrow on some economic policies. So uh, who knows what that could bring? Could bring some uh, very weird Friday price action. So yes, if I'm just looking at it here quickly, uh, not much to look at. You'll see we took our lower side target that I've been wanting with those 4560 equal lows on the 4 hour. Remember I've been pointing those out to you guys. We took these. Remember we took the 4 hours up here, and then what's also just cool to note these the high of this candle and the low of this candle was the FOMC highs and lows. As you guys can see, price always loves to seek those highs and then seek those lows, which we have now done. People love to place their long orders at the bottom, and they love to place their short orders at the top. And what does the market do? It seeks both sides to take out all of those orders, no matter if you were short or long. The same thing that happened here. Anybody that longed from these equal lows, they're like, oh, double bottom. Oh, this price should hold. Well, surprise. So, um, just looking at it. So since we took this, this big level here, plus we took uh, these afternoon lows from last Thursday. Uh, I'll lean bullish just because there's not a ton of liquidity sitting down here to the downside. I mean, we have these lows here at 45.45 and 45.28, which is where I would be looking if we start to displace back down going into tomorrow. Because remember, we have now these we have a 4 hour FEG here that's going to form here in about an hour and a half, and then we have this one here that's going to also form, but remember, these may not hold as much value since liquidity was taken now. So we could very well melt through these and come back and take some higher side liquidity here, maybe even on the smaller time frame first. So with that said, today I told you guys. Well, actually, do want to look at the NQ real quick. So NQ, I want to show you guys. So the daily fair value, you'll see we almost rejected the very top of it today. So this is still holding, which I have warned you guys about to be careful taking any longs up in this position. But we are still holding. We have not closed yet below this daily bullish. But the more we keep, testing it, the more likely I think it is that we could come back down and test this daily. Plus, we have this volume imbalance as well down to that 450 level. So this morning, you guys remember I posted and I was like, okay, well, we closed above here, above this 4 hour, okay, and then that one didn't matter as much, but this was the big one this morning. So because this is the one that was presenting us in the pre-market. So in the pre-market today, I was like, okay, well, if we get above this, I expect us to run the 900 level, which you'll see we hit. Stand by on that one. And I was like, if we can displace above this level, I mean, there's nothing else stopping us. Maybe this little volume imbalance here, but I mean, if there's nothing stopping us from going back to the NQ highs. And ES already took its highs, so I thought, oh, it could be possible. But you'll see what NQ did. NQ did hit the 903 900 target I think I gave out, and we left these 4-hour equal highs sitting up here. So I think this is going to be a draw, where price wants to go to. I think this is a spot where this is going to draw the markets back up now that this lower liquidity is now taken. So you'll see NQ took these 4-hour lows in these 4-hour lows here. However, there is these lows that we could go take, but like I said, we'll have to look into the London hours and see what happens. So I did make a list here of everything that I wanted to cover. So NQ 4-hour. There is one thing for the bulls on NQ, and I want to show you this. We have order block here for propulsion block, and then we propelled higher, and then we took the highs. So that's what you would expect from a propulsion block. But then with that propulsion, we created this weekly bullish fair value. So it'll be very interesting. You'll see we're still holding it. We've already wicked inside of it. We've hit pretty much the CE of it or the middle of it perfectly, and then we are getting a nice little movement on the smaller time frame back upwards. So it'll be interesting to see if this can hold. Plus, remember we're still in the daily, but we're coming down from the daily bearish. So just something to keep an eye on. With that, there's not much to look into. Like to get anywhere near bullish, I'm gonna want to see like ES start to break like this 45.90 level because there's nothing really here that's gonna say, oh, it's the price is a bullish. We could just be coming up here to this 15 to reject, which is exactly what happened today. So uh, ES and Q, if we go to the hourly, I'm gonna want to see like this broken before I start to get bullish and be like, oh, we're gonna go up here. NQ does have this nice little. It's not the cleanest LR to the upside, but it is there. But I want to see what happens when we hit this when we hit this hourly. So remember ES today, we took a long position around lunchtime, which is not always the best, but uh, we did get out with our 5 points on ES, which is enough to hit any like most people's daily goal. But you'll see we took this play because at the time this 4 hour was holding this fair value. So I was like, okay, well if this was holding, like I would expect price to keep pushing higher back to the 46.34 level. Well then Bank of Japan decided to jump in and take the Thunder. However, we had already hit our take profit, and the only thing we had left was our runner. So what what I seen to take the play was we broke above this 5 minute uh, bearish, and as we were delivering from the 4 hour fair value that I showed you, at the time it was not a full red candle down through, but you'll see we broke above here. We made a 5 minute here, and then we took longs at 46.18, and then we targeted 46.23, which would have been these highs, 46.2350. We went to break even a little bit sooner, and then we took our final take profit at these 46.24, and then we held a runner for the 46.29 highs, which are like right here. Which we didn't get that. We guess that's why you go to a break even for instances like this. So it's it was a profitable trade. Just nothing you can do. Random news comes out, but this is very interesting. So if ES was going to reject at any spot today, there's no hourlies in here. There's no 4 hour fair value. Like the only spot this thing could have rejected, which is why we took our most of our profit at 46.24, was because of this 15 fair value. So I figured price would at least draw back up into this, and that's why our main take profit was at 46.24. You'll see what happens as soon as we got back up into it. That's what this tiny little 15-minute fair value is what caused the entire dump today. So Like it's just amazing how like one little fair value can cause all of this. So it just goes to show you like you have to watch everything and know where all of your FVGs are and know where price action wants to draw to. So we pretty much we held like these 15s. We held that 4 hour that I was referring to. You know, we held this just simply to go up and rebalance this 15 just to drop lower to eventually take our our equal lows at that 46 at that 45.60 level. So with that, I think I covered everything. I had to write down everything. Like I said, I think I pretty much got it. I got it all covered. But yeah, I'd be looking for a longs here, because all the higher time frame has been taken. Like I said, if we displace back down and the price shows a willingness to go lower, or we reject this hourly with displacement, I'd be looking for 45.45 and 45.28. Um, Other than that, if we start to get a little bit bullish, I'd be looking for 45.90 and 46.03 back, and then see what happens with these 15-minute fair values. So with that, hope you guys enjoyed. Again, sorry for the late video. I try to keep the video shorter, but there's always so much to talk about with these futures. So I hope you guys have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.